Yo, what's good, Fight World, man? How's everybody living? We working. Oh, it's timeless. Dude. What's good with everybody? We live, baby. What up? Shout out to Omaha, man. Y'all been holding it down. I just went to Timeout. Timeout Foods. Got some chicken. Shit was good too. Shout out to Omaha, man. Shout out to St. Louis. STL in the house. Ego. Get some saucy fries from Jim's Ribs. Where's that? Where's that at? MTL? Fort Worth, I see y'all. We working, man. Y'all already know this. I run YouTube. This is the press conference today. Look at that boy Indongo is tall. I'll try to get it a little bit closer, but look at that dude Indongo is kind of tall. Crawford's a dog. California IA, man. Yeah, man, we just working, dog. Indongo's tall. He might give Crawford some fits. Man, if Crawford go in there and just make it look like some easy shit, then this dude he's next level, even more so than we already know. Yeah, man. Hit that like button. Gang, gang. See, and the other thing is, this is why I despise. Like, I'm not trying to separate myself, but this is why I hate talking to non-real boxing fans, because they always look for, like, the glass is half full type shit. You know what I'm saying? And they always look, if they haven't heard of a name because it's not like a Canelo or Mayweather, then they automatically write that person off. Now, I mean, within reason, there's some people that nobody really knows, even diehard boxing fans. But Indongo, if you're enough of a fan, you should at least have heard his name, because he had one of the knockouts of the year. I did a video last year, like rating my top 10 knockouts of the year, and that was one of them. So, I mean, you can't blame it because you don't know who the fuck he is, because you don't watch enough boxing. I hate that. You know what I'm saying? And then if you look at it from watching Indongo at the media workout yesterday, he was doing some cool pad work. Like, you know what I'm saying? He can box. Yeah, if Crawford stops Indongo, wow. Yeah, I give him a lot of props, because Indongo just seems tough in game. He has those real good wins with Ricky Burns and Troyanovsky. Yeah, Bud is a dog. I mean, I told you I'm not picking against Crawford until otherwise proven. You know what I'm saying? Someone's gonna have to prove me wrong, but unless I see some real major reason to pick against him, like he ain't taking it serious or this and that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not picking against that dude. But I'm still a realist, even though I rate Crawford highly. Indongo, he can box, and he has clear, just look at it. If you just tune the stream, hold on. Look at that height advantage. And see, this is the thing. This is just my opinion, obviously, but hey, Crawford's a dog. Look at him smiling, the boy. He's smiling like, wait till Saturday. But listen, I understand Crawford fought, what's his name, Victor Postal. He might even be taller than Victor Postal. From what I remember, Postal was taller than Crawford, but I might have to do a side-by-side because Indongo looks taller. I know Victor Postal was much taller too, or noticeably taller, but yeah, but Mayweather is Mayweather. We're not talking about Mayweather right now. We're talking about Terence Crawford. But anyway, Indongo might even be taller than what's his name? He might be taller than Victor Postal. But see, this is the difference why this fight is different to me, is because everyone thought Victor Postal was going to be a 50-50 fight, and Crawford made it look easy. But the difference to me is, because I covered that fight, I was in Vegas for that fight. The difference to me is I really feel like Indongo, this is just from what I've seen in the past, I feel like he's more willing to go for broke than Victor Postal if the going gets tough. If Crawford's just in there, got him a cool rhythm, and he's just doing his thing, I feel like Indongo would be more willing to go for broke. Victor Postal, once he seen how good Crawford was, he didn't want no smoke. He just, I'm not gonna say gave up, but he was given like a false impression that he was really trying to win the fight, but he wasn't trying to win the fight because he was getting hurt every time he opened up too much, you know what I'm saying? So he was doing enough. It reminds me of Miguel Cotto versus Canelo, doing enough to look like you're really going for it, but you're not winning rounds like that. You know what I'm saying? When this dude's hurting you and melting you and landing crispier shots, you have to make some adjustments because you're not gonna win doing what Victor Postal did, point blank period. You're not gonna win big ass Canelo outweighing Cotto 20 pounds. You're not gonna win fighting just like Cotto did. So for me, I think Indongo's more dangerous because I really feel like he'll go out in his shield if he has to, more so than what Postal did. That's just my honest thoughts. But shout out to both for even taking this fight, man. We just working, man. Les Harp, what up? Postal's 5'11" and Indongo's 5'10". I don't know if that's right, man. Just look at the pictures. Look at the pictures. Indongo looked taller than Postal was. That's just my opinion. But, I mean, and that, I don't, honestly, like, no disrespect to BoxRec or whatever, but Wikipedia and BoxRec, them heights don't be accurate sometimes because it says Floyd's 5'9", and I was right next to him. He's not no 5'9". I just took a picture with Crawford. He's closer to 5'9" than Floyd is. You know what I'm saying? Floyd ain't no 5'9". They have Canelo at 5'9". He don't look 5'9". He look way shorter than Gennady Golovkin. Nigerian cat knows what's up. He said hit that bell icon. Yeah, them heights, just like WrestleMania. If you watch WWE, they be like, The Rock coming in at 285 pounds. Like, he does not weigh that much. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like Rey Mysterio, like guys who are big, but they're not weighing what they said they weigh, because you would have to be, you could be muscular, but with your height and stuff, you have to be stupid swole to be weighing what they say on WWE. They'd be like, Eddie Guerrero weighing in at 336 pounds. Like, he does not weigh that much. I could tell by looking at him, he don't weigh that much. Rest in peace to Eddie Guerrero. That frog splash was real. He used to just jump off. He would kill motherfuckers with that frog splash. That was my shit. Rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero, man. Yeah, BoxRec don't be accurate with the height. Yeah, Eddie Guerrero, I mean, what's his name? Is his name Eddie Guerrero? I feel like I said the wrong thing. My favorite wrestler of all time, I would say growing up, Ultimate Warrior. Rest in peace, Ultimate Warrior. That was probably my number one. But I had a lot. I used to like Tatanka. Macho Man was cool. Hulk Hogan was cool. Papa Shango, because he was like kind of creepy. Coco Beware. I like the old throwback, not this new generation. Who's that? What the fuck? What's the Superfly, Jimmy Fly, Superfly Snuka, Brutus the Barber, Beefcake? I know I like the classic people. Do I think Crawford could beat Felix Verdejo? Yeah, isn't Verdejo at like 135? So I would favor him. Crawford's at 40. Why do Loma's fans hate Connor? I never heard about that. I don't know. Maybe because he offered to spar him. I don't know. I never heard about them hating him. Scott Steiner was ripped though, but he wasn't no 300 pounds. Hell no. He had that with Papa Pump. He had that big ass bicep from roids. So I'm looking forward to it. But like you guys see in the title, the Crawford and Dango, Andre Ward is going to be a guest commentator for ESPN. So, I mean, realistically, I'm satisfied with what Top Rank is doing right now with the ESPN series, because this is just my opinion. So far, I think Top Rank has given ESPN better fights than what I've seen on Golden Boy. Golden Boy, they gave that Jason Quigley, Glenn Tapia. That's what they gave him. I mean, who else? I feel like the Golden Boy fights on ESPN haven't been the same caliber, and they were the ones that actually signed the deal before Top Rank, if I'm not mistaken. But Top Rank gave us, they only have 3. It's Crawford and Dango, but you also have Dillian White on the undercard, Brian Jennings on the undercard, Shakur Stevenson on the undercard, the Nail Votsdick on the undercard. You have Mike Indeed Reed on the undercard. And there's somebody else. It was supposed to have Nicholas Walters on the undercard. They have people on here. You know what I'm saying? Pacquiao Jeff Horn was a good fight, even though no one expected it to be. And then you have Vasil Lomachenko and Mariaga. So Top Rank's doing their thing, trying to stack the cards from top to bottom, put some big fights together. Ego, the reason is that Connor stated the obvious. Get that Rigondeaux fight. Get it on. Get on that. Shit. He do need to get on that. That's what fans want to see. I want to see that. Yeah, but Andre Ward is going to be a guest commentator for ESPN. So, I honestly, I really prefer the fighters. When they have the fighters calling the fight, they seem to do an overall better job to me, because they know what the fuck they're talking about. Versus like Jim Lampley, sometimes he'll be giving you credit for shit you didn't even land. Bang! Bang! Again! Bang! Like, he's missing those shots. Why are you banging? Pause. Shout out to The Undertaker. I just went over the undercard. I'm not going through it again. I just literally went through like the whole thing. Errol Spence, I'm not sure, but he should have a fight coming up in Dallas. I mean, I think one of the issues is, I'm about to take a nap. One of the issues is who the fuck wants to fight him. Prayers for Shawn Porter. What happened? Did they announce why I hit up Kenny Porter? Why are you saying prayers for Shawn Porter? I never heard the reason why his fight got canceled. Is Spence really that scary? I mean, who wants to fight him? Oh, he had a family death? I didn't know that. Yeah. Oh, I mean, hope they do better. I hit Kenny Porter earlier through text. I didn't know what the reason was why he got pulled off the card or whatever. But now that makes sense. He had a death in the family. That sucks. You know, I was wondering that same thing with Dylan White and Bryant Jennings, but I haven't seen them in the same spot at the same time. I don't know what that would be because of their little running in the UK. Jeff Horn trash. Y'all be dogging that man, Jeff Horn. Yeah, man, my barber got hands. I be wearing hats. People think I don't know, like I got patches, hair missing. I got good hair. My shit wavy, B. But anyway, can y'all hear me loud and clear? Wilder fighting next? I don't know. I heard Bermane Stivern's being advised to step aside, and I think he should. Like, no disrespect. Like, I mean, run into Bermane at the fights all the time in Vegas, interview him and stuff. But the fight fans, to me, from what I've heard, the outcry of what I would have heard is they want to see Wilder versus Luis Ortiz. And if they're both down to fight and then Stivern can get the winner, why not? You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, to me, the thing that makes it a little bit worse is Bermane Stivern's he's been on a layoff for I think 19 months. So he didn't. I mean, part of it's not his fault because of the fight with Alexander Povetkin. He showed up. And Povetkin was the one that failed the drug test again. So that wasn't his fault. That didn't happen. But the fact of the matter is, it happened, and he didn't get the fight. So he's been on a 19-month layoff. I'd probably rather see him maybe even get one in before he fights Ortiz or Deontay Wilder, just so I know it's the best Stivern. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, either way, if you take step-aside money, you're getting paid for not even fighting. Plus, if they give you a written guarantee to fight the winner. I started getting a call. I don't know if it glitched out. You can't say Indongo should have knocked out Ricky Burns. So you got to know boxing to understand this game. Some guys you don't knock out. Shane Mosley, he doesn't really get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? You can say, oh, Anthony Mundine, he had back spasms and pretty much forfeited. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? So, that, I mean, Shane Mosley, Canelo didn't stop him, Floyd didn't stop him. Who else did he fight? Oscar, Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? Some guys, man, they won't stop calling. What the fuck? Hold on. Can y'all hear that? But anyway, Ricky Burns is tough. Omar Figueroa just stopped Robert Guerrero. Oh my gosh, what the fuck? Hold on. So anyway, Robert Guerrero just got stopped by Omar Figueroa, but Omar Figueroa didn't stop Ricky Burns. Terence Crawford went to Scotland, didn't stop Ricky Burns. Ray Beltran broke Ricky Burns' jaw, didn't stop him. So you can't say Julius Indongo should have stopped him. He dominated him. You know what I mean? And sometimes that's what it is. You just got to win. You're not going to stop everybody. Keith Thurman, when he was plowing through guys, when he was KOs for life and all that, he didn't stop Jan Zavik or whatever. You're not going to stop everybody. Turning pro at 27 is too old. I mean, it's kind of old for, I mean, I don't know. I don't know anyone that really went on, like, who turned pro at 27. I don't know. Some of them Cubans might, because they stay in the amateur system so long. Lomachenko might have been, like, right around there. So it really depends on the experience, I guess you could say. Because, like, Lomachenko and Rigondeaux, guys who stayed in the Olympics long enough to get 2 gold medals, they are older than some of these Ryan Garcias and Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson and whoever else because they started so late. Do the shmoney dance. Askia Husser just donated $20. We doing the shmoney dance. $20. Wow, thank you. And it says, let them Lomachenko fans know he may be able to duck Guillermo Rigondeaux and Tank Davis, but he won't be able to duck the Devin Haney's and Shakur Stevensons of the boxing world once they're ready to move up in competition. Yeah, I mean, the bottom line is this, like, for me, you guys can say I'm hating or whatever you say. I give it to you so raw, uncut. This is like cocaine. This is like cocaina. Like, I give it to you pure in my real thoughts. And I really feel that it's going to be like, even like Golovkin. There's only so long people want to see you fight a certain echelon. And if you don't have the echelon that can challenge you in your division, people are going to ask for you to move up. They're going to want to see you fight somebody who can at least pose a problem. And that's what it is. They did it with Golovkin. And I tell you guys all the time, Golovkin is a very solid fighter. Maybe he beats Canelo. I'm picking Canelo, but maybe he beats him. I would never write him off. Right? But the thing is, at the end of the day, people want to see like some level of competition. And I told you guys, I refuse to believe that Golovkin is invincible and he's just going to knock out everyone, because I watch the sport of boxing, and throughout the history we had Julian Jacksons and Gerald McClellans, Mike Tyson, and different guys who were great boxers. Some had power, some have speed, whatever the situation is. But at the end of the day, they weren't invincible, no matter how good. Sugar Ray ran into Roberto Duran. You know what I'm saying? So it's like these fighters aren't invincible. And you see, as soon as Golovkin stepped up with Daniel Jacobs, he went the distance. The guy who most would say at this point, before obviously hasn't fought Canelo yet, is the best person on his resume, Daniel Jacobs, and then now he goes the distance. Is the connection bad? It says the connection is messed up. Can y'all hear? The fuck is this? I'm in the Matrix. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that? I'm in the Matrix. I'm Floyd. Y'all can see that? Hey, look at me. Is it buffering for you guys? Because it's saying the connection is messed up. I think it's every time I get a phone call, then it starts fucking up after that. So I'm going to stop this and then jump back on, because the phone call messes it up, I think.